kind of like where that's placed. It's almost perfect. I want to go down a little bit. Alright, guys, so we don't have very long. About, I think, half hour before I gotta run off, and then I'll be back in like 20 minutes after that. Not even. So, and I really didn't do much. So that's color needs to go off over here, and that's not important. Not right now. So, as you can see, the plan is to make a scrapyard. So, first thing I'm going to do, and this was the glue marks, which is what those all are from track that I had originally glued. And I'm just kind of drizzling here. But I had originally taken cardboard, laid it throughout my apartment living room. And what I did was glued track to it so I could run trains all the time. Well, I don't have the glue or all the cardboard down anymore. And like I didn't always run trains anyway. And this is kind of going to be a rush job, not really. We'll put it this way, the paint job going on this is going to be a rush job. And I'm using earth brown. So when it dries, it's going to be a nice brown color. For the parts that don't get the gravel that is right here all over it. And it's not real gravel. I don't know what it actually is. But I do know that it is nice stuff. I've used it to make a separate scrapyard that I'm going to end up attaching this to. Or was it? Was it this one I used? I gotta move my desk, or not my desk. Okay, so it would have been this one. Okay. Because there's my other earth brown. I'm really glad that I had gotten 2 tubes of this, because I'm going to have to go get more earth brown. And I buy it from Hobby Lobby. And like, this doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. Because we're going to put stuff over top of it. And that's my biggest thing, is like I like a realistic look. And the painting underneath, I did not do on my last one, on my last scrapyard. And I'll get that for the next time I go live. God, the hand cramp's really bad doing this. And I'm using acrylic paint so nobody has to worry. Preferably, more than likely, my grandmother. She doesn't have to worry about me breathing in paint fumes because it is acrylic paint. Maybe I shouldn't have used the spongy paintbrush. Maybe that was a mistake. Oh well, we learn our lessons the hard way on this channel. Because that's the only way I seem to ever be able to learn. I'll just place that there. I'm going to switch to a garbage paintbrush after I wipe it off of my garbage jeans. And we're going to go earth brown again. And that's the one we're going to stay with. Perfect. With a lot on this paintbrush. There's an awful lot on this paintbrush now. Okay, good. We're still going. I throw my mouse off over here because I thought it exited out of the screen and canceled the live stream. And what's nice about this spot right here or like the track bed, the fake track bed because it's glued, blah, 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 blah. Stupid things that happen with this. What's nice about it is in the long run, is it's going to give a little bit of an elevated spot. And after this dries, I'm going to go do some measurements and see where it's going to go on my track. Because it is going to go get set up in the living room. I know exactly where I want it. It's going to be over by a gantry crane. In fact, I showed the same gantry crane being built on this channel. It was the 70s Tyco gantry crane. Oh, I got paint on my arm. Right? Yeah, these are the jeans I don't want to wear out and about. The pants I'm wearing, they have a slight rip in a spot that I do not want to admit that they have a small rip in. But they are my laundry jeans and now the workroom jeans. While I wait for this to dry, I'm going to look at my phone quick. Yay, I have a viewer. Hello, whoever you are. And I called them out and they're gone. Okay, I got 20 minutes. Okay, so in the meantime, this is what we're going to have as one of the things in the junkyard. And this is what it started out looking as. And this is what it turned into. A little bit of orange and brown paint mix. I actually really like that. It shows up better when it's not on the camera. I promise. It is much more orange than this shows. But I do like it, and I am going to finish it. And it is a model that has pickups, it just does not have a motor. So maybe eventually I get that up and running. Oh, that's good. And then this is how this started out. So nice and white. And what happened was this. Once again, I did brown paint over it, and I'm actually going to show how I did this. Once we get this made up, and because we will go through and do it to some other rolling stock. In fact, I want this like this, because then the rust stares at me, and I even did the rust on the top. I didn't do any rust on this one yet. There was a third one I did. If I can find it. But I think I'm even going to do the same to one of these. They're the Santa Fe piggyback service train car that you can, or they go with the little semis. So I'm probably going to paint one of these. Maybe a boxcar? Probably not a boxcar, but maybe a boxcar. And I'm thinking maybe one of these. But like I mostly want to target my locomotive side. Oh, here's the other one I did. So it started out looking like this. And I don't know who did the previous weathering on it. I don't even remember where I got it. I don't even know if it is weathering. But it started out looking like this. And in fact, I think that this was the broken one. No, this is the actual one. That's held together the way that the old kit is. This one had to get super glued in a couple of spots. But anyway, this is how it started out looking. And this is what I did to it. I wanted it to look rustic. Because it's going to sit like right here or something in the scrapyard in the corner. And there's going to be a track that goes through it. Because it's going to be off to the side, kind of like your big city scrapyards where they have a rail that goes through it. That's my plan anyway. And I have a whole bunch of miscellaneous parts and pieces that we can go through. And I'm always looking for more junk. I'm always looking for more junk lots. Always. Because I have so many junk pieces of equipment I want to make scrapyards. Like, mostly because I can, and it's something to do. And we're almost dried on this. But like, I think I'm even going to rip this apart. Which is a newer boxcar. It came in a boxcar set. Or not a boxcar set, but like a model train set. In fact, I have one in the other room I could go grab. But I think I'm just going to scrap this one, tear it apart, take whatever I can off it that I can salvage, like the wheels, the wheel sets, and the coupler, and paint it up all rustic. Maybe. I am definitely going to do that with this. This can be painted rustic. Oh, this was the one I did some tests on with actual rust. But yeah, we're going to make that look rusty. Way rusty. Any other scrap pieces of equipment? I think we could totally do whatever 1435 was supposed to be. Oops. I think we could definitely paint this to look rusty and collapse just sitting there. Actually, I have a better idea for it. It would work if I could do something like that. But it's also a busted up cab, so not really. No, I have an idea. Because what we could do is take a wood form and build a wood wall for it on this side. And then I could use it as like a coming in and out of the junkyard. And I do have this, and I don't think we're going to paint this rusty. I have too much. I like the F series way too much. So that goes up here, it's safe. Milwaukee is safe. If you guys weren't taped to the wall, I'd show you guys what I'm talking, or what I'm looking at. But I do think we'll make this little guy definitely rusty. This little guy is definitely going to get rustic. Let's see, what else can we make look rusty? We could do the old Southern tender. Definitely could do the old Southern. Could do a New York Central tender, rusty. And you know, I kind of think that's the extent of those things that I want to make rusty, if I'm honest. Where is my paintbrush? Sorry, I have several different paintbrushes and like they're everywhere. And I'm just spreading this out now just so it dries a little bit better. That paint on the tape is going to be a hot minute. But yeah, I think that that's a good set of ideas. And I might come back in about half hour, I think. Half hour sounds good to let this dry. I do not want to put it in that cup. Well, you guys can see my dirty cup. That was alcohol, or it was crumb. So what I did with one cup a few days ago, it was crown apple, caramel, and amaretto Disaronno. It was pretty good. And what's in my cup today is UV cherry with cran grape juice. It's an idea my cousin gave me. He doesn't drink and he's not old enough to drink. But I promise he doesn't drink. But he's the one that gave me the idea. And it really is quite good. And it's not a high alcohol content either. I mean, you could make it a higher alcohol content, but then it would, yeah. Then it overpowers everything. But I'm going to leave this here. I think we talked about a couple of good things. I need another drink. And my alarm's going to go off here pretty quick for my laundry. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.